You are tuned in to another Em3 music, fashion, and art news podcast, hosted by wil-jackson. Good morning, or good afternoon, or good noontime, depending on where you are. Thank you so much for dropping by today. This is, of course, MK Midday Music, Fashion, Art News, and this is the Monday's Midday Em3 Hot favorite tracks of the week. This is actually going to be a recap of Friday night's house music mix. We celebrated our 100th episode Friday, this past Friday. It was a wonderful show. And of course, if you so happen to miss it, you can actually go by our Spreaker.com show, which is under the same title, Friday Night House Music Mix Live, to listen to the recorded version. Of course, if you missed the live broadcast, which is not a problem, okay, that was just a shamelessly plug. Nonetheless, if you missed that show live, you can listen to the recorded version up on the website now, or well, not now, but actually after this show. But this is just actually a recap of some of the hottest music that I premiered on that show. And of course, this is my choice pick of the tracks that we had premiering. And we did it kind of churchy. We were on another trip. But nonetheless, it was a wonderful show, and we're going to bring in our first select artist, and this one is of course, it's one of my favorite producers, DJs, in the house music genre. But before I go to that, no, we're gonna bring in the latest news on the electronic dance music scene, reported from Pulse Radio. It's pretty funny news. I don't know how true it is, but I'm going to take it as true. But we're going to get into that a little later. But we're going to bring in the first track, which is Lil Louis Vega featuring Dwayne Harden. And this track is called Never Stop. This is the Sunset Ritual mix. And this is one of the banging tracks that we had on Friday night. But we're going to start this week off with this particular track. I love it. You're going to love it too. Again, this is Little Louis Vega featuring Dwayne Harden. The name of this track is called Never Stop. One of the hottest tracks burning up this spring and summer. Okay, we're gonna bring in the next track. And as I said before, we were kind of housing it up Friday night, but we were really on that deep spiritual trip, that deep funky house. And these are some of the tracks to recap Friday night's show, of course. I am your host today, wil-jackson, and you are here with me live at the Em3 Factory Studios in Kaiserslautern, Germany. Thank you so much for joining us today for Monday's Midday Em3 Hot Favorite Tracks of the Week, May 23rd, 2016. Next track we have is which is very surprising when I found this track, but it's just one hell of a track. It's by a group, a gospel group actually, from the United States. Very well-known group in the gospel genre music form. And again, it took the talented mind of Lil Louis Vega, or he goes by Louis Vega now, to remix this track, and it's a banger, and it's by the group. They call themselves Three Whinin' Brothers, featuring the Clark Sisters. This is definitely a gospel track, but Louis Vega put his stamp on it and turned it into like a very nice, hot, banging house music track. The name of this track is called Dance, and this is the Louis Vega Dance Ritual Mix. What a way to start a Monday off. This music it gets me going. Again, this is Three Whinin' Brothers featuring the Clark Sisters, and the name of this track is called Dance. Okay, we have up next, this is another banging, but this is what I call a sleeper track, actually. This is one that's by Jackson, and it's called Take It Easy, and this is a Mike Dunn's Black Ball Easy Mix. Again, this is Gershon Jackson, and the name of this track is called Take It Easy. Again, I call this one the sleeper track. It definitely grows on you. One of my favorites. Interestingly enough, we're going to segue into musical genre. This was, again, a recap of Friday night's House Music Mix 100 show this past Friday night. And again, if you so happen to miss the live recording, you can, the live broadcast, I should say, you can listen to the live recording on our Spreaker.com website under the same name, Friday Night House Music Mix Live. As we were saying earlier today, when it comes to genre of house music, it has been re-reported by Pulse Radio that EDM, which is electronic dance music, has actually reached its peak in popularity. And from what they're saying, it seems as though that particular genre of music is falling off with a capital F. I didn't report this. I'm not saying this is what they're saying, but I can see the reasoning behind it, of course, because it reached its height, its heyday. Everybody's doing it, kind of like what was the name of that dubstep? Kind of like dubstep. Dubstep was here and it's gone, and it's like a flutter in the wind. That's why I tend to stick with the house music, the original form of house music, and I've been tweeting all week how important house music genre is because it has been the originator, the original club sound, and I've been hanging with this for, I don't know, over 15, 20 years now. So with that in the news, we're going to bring in the next track, which is, again, by Louis Vega. And I know it seems as though he is paying me to keep playing these tracks, which he is not. I just tend to like his production and DJing style, of course, because he is talented in the house music genre. And he's been around for, I don't know, close to 20 years, 25 years. He's been rocking it out. And his productions is very, very nice. He ceased to amaze me and a lot of the house music heads out all over the world. So the next track I have by him, and this is one of my favorites, one of the favorites. The name of this track is called I Deserve to Breathe. And this is the Louis Vega Gene Perez remix. Again, that is Louis Vega. And the name of this track is called I Deserve to Breathe. I think we got maybe a few more minutes for our last track, selected track. Again, this is Monday's Midday Em3 Hot Favorite Tracks of the Week, May 23rd, starting May 23rd, 2016. I am your host, Will Jackson, and you are here with me at the Em3 Factory Studios in Kaiserslautern, Germany. The next track we have is by James Benedict. The name of this track is called Letters on Bright Nights. Again, this is James Benedict. The name of this track is called Letters on Bright Nights. Thank you so much for joining us for another Monday's Midday Em3 Hot Favorite Tracks. And again, this was a recap of Friday night house music mix. That was our 100th show. We've been doing this for a couple of years now. And that was a very special show nonetheless. But again, if you missed the live broadcast, you can always go back to the website, which is Spreaker.com. And that is under the same name, Friday Night House Music Mix Live. You can listen to that broadcast. Recorded broadcast is on the website now. But as for that, thank you so much for joining us today. We look forward to being with you again next week, every Monday, midday, 12 noon Central European Time. I am your host, wil-jackson. We wish you a wonderful week. And always remember, this is Monday's dose of the hottest tracks to start your week off nicely.